Before we get into today's video, I just want to throw up a spoiler warning just in case anybody hasn't played Assassin's Creed 3 full. I would advise playing the game before watching the video because I cannot promise that this video will be spoiler free. But now that's out the way, let's begin. During the first 3 sequences of Assassin's Creed 3, we do not even play as the main protagonist. Instead, we play as his father, the Templar Haytham Kenway. But what is the reason for this? In this video, we are going to be looking for the answer. In my mind, there's only really one explanation for this lengthy prologue. There are others, such as it's a part of the story, but this is the only one that adds any logic to the overall universe and lore of the franchise. So here it is. I believe that the Haytham sequences were placed in the game in order to show us what Haytham was up to without telling us that he was a Templar right away. Instead telling us this crucial detail right at the end of when we're playing as him at the end of sequence 3. This was to avoid any bias when playing as him because the player might be used to playing as an assassin. So not telling the player that we're actually playing as a Templar made them less biased towards what was actually going on. Using assassin-like masks like Haytham's familiarization with the hidden blades or his skills in using assassin tactics to show us how similar the assassins and Templars really are. Because considering that he had these assassin-like masks such as the hidden blades, we couldn't really tell the difference besides from the lack of a hood. But using light hints towards the assassins being present instead of the Templars made it seem as if we actually were assassins and nobody was any the wiser. Because the game made us think we're playing as the supposed good guys when in reality we're playing as the supposed villains. But how are the Templars villains when we saw Haytham do things, nothing he did really seemed evil or otherwise villainous in any way whatsoever. And in fairness, the game didn't try too hard to make us think we were playing as an assassin because it didn't tell us. It didn't tell us we were playing as a Templar either. This was done to help justify the Templars a little bit and show us that they aren't really evil at all, and that there's a lot more colour to the Assassin-Templar conflict than we were first able to perceive prior to Assassin's Creed 3. This wasn't to show us that the Assassins and Templars were just as bad as one another, but were in fact just as good, if you understand what I mean. Both sides have somewhat pure intentions, as demonstrated by Haytham freeing captured natives, proving to us that the Templars aren't necessarily as cold-blooded as we might have once thought. And these first 3 sequences in Assassin's Creed 3 were the first hints to that we've probably ever gotten. So in my mind that was probably the reason for the first 3 sequences of Assassin's Creed 3, considering that you don't play as a protagonist. If it hadn't had a purpose, it would have been quite a lengthy prologue. But I feel as if my explanation would probably justify it being so long, and let's be honest, they were some of the better sequences in the game. Regardless of quality, that's what the sequences were there for, especially in my mind. However, there may be other reasons there. Please go ahead and let me know which ones you think are responsible for these sequences in the comment section, but I feel as if this reasoning is probably the best that's out there. But the magic of opinions is that you're entitled to one, so let me know what you think in the comment section. But thanks for watching everybody, hope you enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, share, comment, let your friends know about the video and the channel, that would be appreciated. And I will see you all in the next one with another video at some point very soon. So yeah, I shall see you all later.